morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your Thursday's What's Cracking reading. Thursday the 30th of July. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really enjoy reading your comments every day and enjoying basking in this little bit of a journey that I have. I'm very humbled by the journey. I'm going to use the New Mythic Tarot for your reading today. For the guys in the group, there were a couple of people using this deck and I sort of really took to it, so decided to order myself a deck. If you are interested in doing classes with me, the classes are all below. Check them out. We do them by Zoom. If the times don't resonate, then let me know, because when I'm planning for September, I'll take that into consideration. So if there's something in particular you'd like me to, I know people want more advanced classes on the tarot, which I do intend putting forward, but I've been doing classes for about an hour and a half and 2 hours, and it doesn't seem quite enough in some cases. So I'm starting to look at how to do them differently. If you'd like a personal reading or you would like to donate to the channel, those details are there as well. All right, let's get on with your What's Cracking reading. Okay, all right, we have the Fool coming out. How beautiful. All right, what a great start to your Thursday. Taking a leap of faith. Now, what this card means, I mean, it is sometimes considered a foolish card, like doing something without really putting a lot of effort or energy into understanding why. So just taking a chance, being spontaneous and going with the flow. But the Fool card sometimes, you know, it offers us an opportunity to jump into a new cycle and not really sort of look back at what's gone. So it's really about releasing the past and just allowing yourself to go into a new phase of life with a very different way of doing things. The Fool doesn't care. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether it's foolish or not foolish, sometimes we just have to go for things. So if something presents itself, an opportunity, a relationship, sometimes you just have to go for it. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands here. Look, give up the fight, go with the flow. That's exactly what these two cards are saying. Stop fighting against the inevitable. Like, just stop fighting. Give up that stubbornness, give up that resolute idea that, you know, you can't move forward. Give it all away, take a leap of faith. That's exactly what the cards are saying here. This is the card of being stubborn, standing your ground and not allowing yourself to go forward. This is the universe saying, no, go for it. All right, so we have the Three of Cups coming through. So, you know, whatever this is talking to you about, whatever it's resonating, what area, whether it's sort of like saying to you, you know, just let go of the past, you know, go and enjoy a new job, you know, jump into your own business, go into a new relationship, whatever it is for you, there's a lot of celebration around this sort of energy. So it sort of says to me, by taking this chance, by jumping on this opportunity, you're actually bringing in quite a lot of beautiful things for yourself. So there's a great celebration here. All right, and then we have Justice. So what I'm feeling here is, for many of you, you're almost fighting against your own life path or fighting against your own journey. You're not allowing the universe to unwrap things for you as they should. It's almost like this Empress energy here, where you should be allowing new things to birth, moving into a new time, you know, embracing life fully, not holding back and sort of being scared to do it. It's about releasing fear and going for this. Yeah. And this will close out a cycle. Okay, we've been hearing this for a while, this closing out a cycle. We're all sort of, people, when I say to people, you're on the edge of closing out a cycle, people are like, oh my goodness, it's going on forever. Well, you know what, the cycle can't close out until you've learned the lessons. And it looks to me, the lesson here that you're learning is how to sometimes stop fighting against what is for you. If something's nagging at you to do it, or you know, sort of going at you day after day, poking you with a stick, telling you need to be doing something, and you're not heeding the advice, what will happen is this will just create a tower moment for you. At the moment, you're being told to just not bear arms, put your arms down and just go with the flow. Stop fighting against what you know is your own destiny. All right, nice start to the reading. Okie dokie, let's see what's going on. All right, so I have the Four of Wands here. Now, the Four of Wands is a card that talks about stability. It does talk about long-term relationships, marriage, but the main reason for it is about building a home, building a safe place for yourself. This is about planning for your future, having a very safe place to live. I do note in this particular card that there is a ship waiting for you out there. So it may be that, you know, in embracing something here, you bring in something that you've always wanted. A lot of fire in this card, right? Okay, let's get into the story. Well, we have a King of Cups coming through, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the King of Cups is a person who, he's sort of reached the pinnacle. He is the highest card in his deck. He can be, sometimes if he's in the reverse, a little bit cold or a little bit controlling. But when he's upright, and he has a lovely feel to him, this king, he is very much in touch with his feelings. He doesn't always display them like the Queen does. He's a little bit more controlled. But that doesn't mean he doesn't know how to feel. This is someone very immersed in their feelings, and can be a father figure as well. Your father might be offering you an opportunity for something here. Seven of Pentacles, so this is about manifestation, working towards your future, saving your pennies, accumulating wealth. But it's very much a card about patience. And I feel here the universe is sort of saying to you, you've been incredibly patient building this sort of empire, building your own kingdom here. You've been very, very patient waiting. Something you've been patient with, maybe someone you've been patient with here. But it's like the universe is saying to you now, you just have to let go and move on. So whatever the energy is for you, this is about understanding that whatever you're waiting for here is right in front of you. You just have to let go and move forward. Okay, and then we have the Emperor. I feel like for some of you here, this is about embracing what is in your future in order to bring in someone here. There's like this sort of energy of waiting for such a long time for somebody to come in here, or for somebody to help you on your path. And perhaps some of you have been waiting for a relationship here, thinking or feeling that a relationship is going to bring you what you want. But what I see here is the universe saying to you, it works the other way around. By moving on, doing what you need to do, then you can bring in something that you want. So it's sort of like, it's sort of telling you to go with the flow in order to achieve what's in front of you, rather than the other way around. So the waiting part here, this being patient, may not be serving you. You need to move on, not just sit around waiting for things to happen to you. This is about embracing movement, going forward, accepting what's on your path. This is about building your own stability. And it may be you taking on the King of Cups energy as well. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords here. And the Eight of Swords talks about being trapped in our own minds, trapped in our own thinking. And then we have the Five of Swords there. Ooh, heavy energy. Heavy energy with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is that you are moving away from this negative way of thinking, or this negative mindset, whatever it is for you, that you've been doing things sort of, I want to say back to front. It's almost like you've been doing things in the wrong order here. And the universe is sort of saying to you, you have to walk away from this sort of holding yourself back with this negative way of thinking and waiting for things to come to you. But allowing the universe to bring things to you. So it's almost like you're giving up some sort of energy of pushing against rather than accepting. So sometimes when we're sort of midway between the, you know, the 5D, 3D worlds, what we tend to do is we tend to keep bringing ourselves back to the 3D and not allowing ourselves to trust or allow the universe to do the work it needs to do. So we're sort of holding ourselves back somewhat here with this negative way of thinking. And the universe is saying here is what you already want is in your future. You just have to let it go and allow it to unfold the way it needs to unfold. There's abundance here with this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I have the Eight of Wands. So something changing very quickly. And I do note that's the same ship that's sitting in the background of this card. So something is coming in here that you've been waiting for, something that's going to bring in this stability that you've been trying to push for. It's almost like you've been trying to work at something that is already there, but you're doing it in a way where you're fighting for it rather than allowing. Eight of Wands talks about rapid movement, some sort of decision to be made with the Two of Swords, and then we have balance. Okay, so very much a reading today around allowing the universe to do its work, releasing, continuing to be patient, continuing to let things unfold as they should. But it's also about, not with this Eight of Swords, is you're overthinking it rather than allowing it. So sometimes when we think a lot and we keep thinking about things, we think we're going to manifest them, but it's not how you manifest, especially if you've got a negative way of thinking. And this happens all the time, you know, where you doubt what you're feeling or thinking and you tend to sort of push it away. And what they're asking you to do here is to continue to be patient and allow the universe to do the work. Don't fight against it. Give away this idea that you have to fight for things, because the abundance is already here. And there seems to be this choice, and I feel this choice for you is about stopping the fighting and just accepting that things come in their own time. You don't have to force an event. You don't have to force an outcome. It will happen when it's ready to. So there's very much this energy of making that choice in order to bring in this balance. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's just have a big run over. So we're being asked to take a leap of faith. Stop fighting with the universe. Allow them to bring in what you want here. There is cause for celebration. So things will really go in your favor. There's karma being cleared in order to clear out a cycle. And that's very, very clear here in the reading as well, that you're allowing things to pass so you can bring in new times, bring in new opportunities. I'm going to put oh, that one wants to come out there. Okay, let's take, and there are two here. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm going to read the Akashic Tarot for you here. So first card we get out is the Sands of Time, which is the Six of Scrolls. Okay, so this card that shows in some matter of importance, time is of the essence. There could be an opportunity that you don't want to miss. It may be a project, situation, or personal connection that requires action or even completion. You might have had some delays, or you might have been highly active and industrious for some time. Either way, keep going. Your focus and effort are still required in order to get to the end game. Don't let worry steer you away from your goal. There is more to do, so don't give up. Okay, so for some of you here, the Queen of Keys has come out. So I want to see what she talks about, because I feel like this is something that's on your pathway here. Queen of Keys. This card represents a woman of authority. She is sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. She's confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. She could be a love interest for you or someone in your life. Besides referring to a positive woman of business, this card can represent you or another who is about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate, and management may be coming. Self-employment in any industry could be at hand, as well as great financial independence, increased authority, or creative autonomy at work. So what I think they're saying to you here is that just be patient. What you want is coming to you. If this is a change in work, self-employment, your own journey, your own direction, or even a person, they're on their way to you here. They are a substantial change in your life here that you're bringing in. But with this Sands of Time, just realize that the timing is important. Perhaps they can't do it just now because of, various things. You're closing out some sort of cycle here. So just allow the universe to do its work. Just allow things to flow, and it feels like the rewards are going to be yours. Have a wonderful day.